Okay folks, I'm sitting here with Graham Catley, the supremo or the benefactor of the Auckland 18ft Skiff movement or club, or what do you call it over there these days, Graham?
Well, we sail under the banner of the Auckland Sailing Club, which has been a 12ft Skiff and an 18ft Skiff club for 50 years, and we just had that sort of celebration in the club, and so yeah, we've been going for that long, and all the original 18s that you see, the old shoe as you call them, they all came out of the Auckland Sailing Club, so that's we still are. It sits well there.
So what is the short to medium plan? Obviously you want to get a Kiwi boat to win this championship, this Giltinan. There hasn't been a Kiwi boat on it for 40 years. I think
No. Now, let's go back a step. Firstly, in about 2004-2005, I decided that we should have a fleet of 18s back on Auckland Harbour. The Grand Prix regatta class fleet pulled right off along, destroyed them financially. And we had a couple of individual guys, Ginge and a few guys in between all that trying on their own, but they couldn't do it. And I decided that shit, we needed, Auckland City Sail, we had 18s, we should have an 18 fleet on. And so what we decided to do was really get a fleet of 10 to start with, and then after that, then we want to keep building that fleet, but we want to ultimately win the JJ Giltinan. And our ultimate goal, over Woody's grave, would be to take the Giltinan back to Auckland and run that regatta like we used to do in the good old days, and we'll defend our title on Auckland Harbour.
That's a fair idea, isn't it? It'll take a bit of doing on that, because the problem you've always had is, with a small base over there, but you're growing nicely, is that the quality of this city fleet just continues to grow, doesn't it? I mean, this year is a classic example of the blokes like, and they're recycling people like David Witt and Chris Nicholson, etc. They had a lot of spark in this fleet, no doubt. And your guys have come the other day, 1 and 2 in that 13 or whatever it was. They're up for it. I mean, they've got all the skills in the world. They've got the boat speed, but it's just tough, isn't it?
It is tough, and I have a personal objective of getting to 15 boats in our fleet in the next, relatively short period, 2 to 3 years, and then we've got to get some big fleet experience somehow and bring our standard up. And look, I think that the boys have done really well. Yamaha and SeaTech are doing really well in this regatta. They're really hot. But to be fair, potentially before we came over here, I think that our potential was showing that we could have done better here. But the big fleet and all the other things that go on in a regatta like this is
problematic.
It's problematic. It's
like
tough.
A lottery.
It's not a lottery so much. We're just not used to it. We're nowhere near used to it. And it's been the start lines, and again, I'm not complaining about the race committee at all. The wind's swinging so much, you're getting massive clumping at one end of the line all the time, and if you don't get out of there, in the first, second boat, you're dead. You're dead, and you're just trying to come back all the time.
And now he's forced to bring out the black flag after one, so that's even tougher on some boats that just get mixed up in that. So it's very tough. Getting a lane, getting a start is just the key to it.
The issue for us really has been up until now is to get our boat speed so that we actually can compete with boat speed. And you guys have got a first division and second division currently. You've got 7 as a first division that sets a huge standard, which is probably above the rest of your fleet. And then what we've got now is boats that are, boat speed wise, are right at the top of that second division, if you like. I'm not sure that we're quite at 7's level, particularly with their two.
Well, they're a standout.
Their two rig is exceptional, and so we've got to that benchmark. Now we've got to do a few other things. But hey, our guys in New Zealand are absolutely determined to win this and win this on
I can
Sydney
tell.
Harbour. So we are not going to rest until that occurs.
Okay, so are you getting any help? I mean, you're doing a lot of the heavy lifting, I can see. Is anybody else backing you up?
No, not really. And we need to. I think what's happened in terms of money. Money doesn't buy winning a regatta. To be honest,
Sure.
You certainly need it to win, but it doesn't. If you could buy winning a regatta, then Woody, myself, and Howie would probably win hands down. But you can't do that. What we have got now, though, is that, and this performance here, if we could get at least one podium here, then that lifts the attraction. Sponsors, we've got good sponsors. The Knight Frank have come on board. Maersk support the class in kind with freight and everything, and that's big, that's huge. Yamaha are really, really behind the class, and so what we're doing is we're getting real sponsorship money into the class.
How far away from paying for a particular boat is the sponsor getting to? Is it half or?
Well, what I do really is that, like for instance, the Knight Frank. We have a contract over 3 years with Knight Frank, and that money would pay for the boat over that 3-year period. What we need to do, and this is where I help, I cash flow it up front, and then the money comes back over a period of time. Yeah, and so
that's a good plan.
And then and so I don't think that money is our issue or going to be our issue. The issue for us is getting the program right, continue to have guys that are keen on development, like CT class, and New Zealand are really supporting us strongly in sail development, matching those rigs. And so as long as we've got the momentum, keeping the momentum going on that, then our boat speed is going to improve. And then we look at that 7 program and can we copy that program? I'm not sure we can, but we've got to strive to get to that program whereby they really analyse everything to the nth degree.
Can you tap into, say, Emirates Team New Zealand's group with I think there's some synergies there with high performance sailing.
We're talking, I'm talking to them, and we would love to, I would personally love to see Team New Zealand pick up an 18, and that's that I would certainly help them and encourage them to do that.
With Burling on the...
Yeah, well, they've got plenty of guys in there that could do it. Burling's tied up at the moment, really, with these. He can't run 3 campaigns. He's trying to get a gold medal in the 49ers and sail in Team New Zealand. So I don't think he can do 3, but they've still got plenty of good guys in there that could campaign at 18 at the same time.
Well, it'd certainly help your cause if you came together, wouldn't it? It'd happen a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Talking about 15 years, I think it would happen pretty much within a couple.
Yeah, look, that's true. But the evolution is, we came here in 2008 was the first regatta that we came back here as a group of New Zealanders. And so we've only, we've been going, this is our 6th year, and we now have 4 new boats, so it takes time, but the momentum we've got up now is accelerating, so therefore the next, if we went back another 4 or 5, go forward another 4 or 5 years, then the acceleration is going to be much greater than the progress we've made in the previous 4 or 5 years, because we've got momentum.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Now, just one other question: the actual sailing public over there, are they aware of it? You've got enough presence?
Absolutely, and that's why we're attracting better and more sailors, and better sailors, and you'll see next year. I'm certain some more young guys that are coming into the class who are exceptionally good sailors, and they're coming in because we're performing so well internationally. And they see the gear that we've got, and they look at the boats and they say, well, these are world-class fitted out boats, and so our momentum is going forward really, really well. I'm very pleased with it, so no problems there.
Graham, it sounds like you have a very good handle on your future, that's for sure. It'd be great to catch up with you. that's what's been going on in New Zealand, if you didn't already know. Some great looking boats on Yamaha and SeaTech, and yourself. I mean, you're like tidying up the back and doing blocking manoeuvres for them on the start line.
Oh, we'd like to think that, but no, look, I come along, I love it, I love it, and it gives me an excuse to be part of the class. It's, physically, these things are so demanding. I'm absolutely shattered every day. Just and as you see, carrying them in and out of the water is a challenge. That's a challenge. But to see, I sail the boats going back. When these guys in my mid-20s, and the opportunities and the friends and everything that I made in that time. All I'm trying to do is repay that opportunity to these guys. Like the young guys in the 9 Frank, they put the hard yards in an old boat, and now they've got a new boat. They've been a bit starstruck in this regatta, but boy, oh boy, the next year they'll be really good.
Well, it sounds like it's all in good shape over there, Graham. Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah,
that's the deal in New Zealand. Keep an eye on these guys. They're going to be red hot in 3 years. And they'll be looking down their noses at us. Thanks, Graham.
Just waking up in the morning and to be well.